to give you an update on the current of Hurricane Milton. So Hurricane Milton is still currently a major hurricane out in the Gulf. It is heading to the west coast of Florida. It is still predicted to make landfall in the Sarasota area. With that confidence getting greater and higher as it moves closer to the west coast, the National Hurricane Center has lessened the impacts, the storm surge impacts to Hernando County. We were at 5 to 10 feet of storm surge. We're now at 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. However, please, we're going to keep our posture as we were responding as to earlier. Don't make any assumptions on this forecast. Things can change dramatically for a number of different environmental and atmospheric conditions and variables. So we're going to keep our posture. We're going to keep our shelters open to be available to respond to you. We're still under a current hurricane warning, storm surge warning, and flood warning, along with a river flood warning. We have shelters that are open. We have currently about 491 people combined collectively in all 3 shelters that we have open. That is at Challenger K through 8, West Hernando Middle School, and the Enrichment Center. We are still running transportation. However, if you call our Public Information Center to arrange transportation, please be ready to be picked up at that time. We're not calling out and scheduling, hey, can you come get me 2 hours later? When the bus comes there, you need to be ready to go, okay? Because we're running very, very rapidly, and we're coming down to the last wire, and we need to get people out. There's going to be a certain point in time when the winds come and the transportation is going to absolutely cut off, okay? So pets friendly, we have a number of pets that are also evacuated with the evacuees. Remember to bring your own crates, your own supplies, leashes, anything you need for your pet to take care of. That is your responsibility. We'd like to just recognize Chewy. They donated 250 crates last night. We went up there and picked them up. So we really appreciate the partnership that we have with Chewy. So some of the things that we can expect from this storm, we're on the northern end of the storm. We're still forecast to get torrential downpours, anywhere from 10 to 12, maybe even 18 inches. It's going to cause inland flooding. The river is going to flood later in the week, but you can expect mass power outages, okay? Long-term power outages. And I'd like to turn it over to General Manager with Coochie River Electric, David Lambert, to talk a little bit more about that. Sir?
Good morning. Thank you, David. Good morning, everybody. We are significantly upsizing our resources in with Withlacoochee. We have several hundred line contractors and additional co-op personnel that are coming in as far away as Texas and Canada to come in to help us restore power. We will be, if necessary, opening a base camp right here in Hernando County. But, you know, we are still recovering from Hurricane Helene up in the Carolinas and in Georgia. So the availability of line crews is scarce right now. We have brought in a significant amount, but it will take a longer restoration depending on the impact within our state. So we want everybody to please be patient. We will get power back restored to you as quickly as we possibly can. Also, with the track of this hurricane coming down I-4 into that area, many power generation stations are over in that area along with major district transmission lines. Okay, those power generating facilities have to be brought back online if they're damaged, and those transmission facilities have to be repaired. Now, we will continue to repair lines in the area, but some we may not be able to energize until those transmission capabilities are up. So I want you to rest assured, though, we will get power restored as quickly as we can. We have almost 400 contract linemen on the system already that are staged in hotels and various sites throughout our service center. We have more arriving tomorrow after the storm on Friday, and then we will ramp up even further as linemen become available and finish restoration in Georgia and the Carolinas to continue to restore power. So please follow us online and report your outages through our mobile app. And, you know, one thing that I do recommend, as we got our damage assessment crews after the storm passes, please, if you can stay where you are for a pretty good length of time, a few days, while our damage assessment teams can get out into those areas and we can start restoring power, that would be very much appreciated. Stay away from down power lines. That is critical. You never know if a power line is energized. You can't see the electricity in it. And also, generator safety is critical throughout this storm. If you have a generator, for the safety of our linemen and for your safety, make sure that you put that generator away from your home and plug your appliances directly into the generator. That way it won't backfeed onto our power line and potentially hurt one of our employees or somebody in the general public that's outside. So I want you to rest assured that we are ready to respond to this storm. We train for this all the time. It could be a longer restoration, but we will get your power back on as quickly and as safely as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. Again, we want to manage your expectations, and those expectations we want to meet, but there's some things we just won't. We are continuing debris collection as fast as we can from the leftover debris from Hurricane Helene. We're still in the recovery process. Debris collection monitors and contractors have been in the area. We've picked up as much debris as we can. I believe we're going to have that, try to get that done as quick as possible, but debris, due to the weather conditions deteriorating as we go throughout the day, debris collection will stop at noon today. Also, the landfill will close today at noon. The Westside Convenience Center will close at noon. So please be aware of that. Again, we want to manage your expectations. It's going to rain, it's going to flood, and we're trying our best to get the debris collected as quickly as possible. If you are not at a place of safe location by noon or 1 o'clock today, please find a place or shelter in place. Again, our shelters are open. They remain open. If you have any storm-related questions, please call our Public Information Center. That phone number is 352-754-4083. 352-754-4083. Please do not call 911. Leave 911 open for emergency services for law, fire, and EMS. Back on debris, Republic Services will not be operating today or tomorrow. Again, Republic Services will not be operating today and tomorrow. We still have our sandbags. The sandbags locations have been closed. However, over 65,000 sandbags have been distributed, but we closed those sandbags because the weather is deteriorating. For signing up for weather alerts, again, we're going to get severe thunderstorms because we're on the north side of the storm. Sign up for weather alerts at www.alerthernando.org. That's alerthernando.org. Sign up for severe weather alerts. So just to give a little more information about the flooding that we can expect at the Withlacoochee River, turn it over to Commissioner Jerry Camp.
Thank you, Director DiCarlo. I wanted to speak to a minute to our neighbors in Ridge Manor and the east side of the county, specifically US 301, Trilby and Croom area, and anybody neighboring the Withlacoochee River. We're anticipating major flood stage Saturday and into Sunday. So we need you to be vigilant. We need you to be informed. You can monitor our Facebook pages, Hernando EM, Hernando Government. All the information will be posted there. You can also track the flooding at www.weather.gov/SERFC. Again, that's www.weather.gov/SERFC. Again, major flood stage Saturday going into Sunday on the Withlacoochee River. So please, east side of the county, please be vigilant, stay informed, follow us on social media for all the updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Again, and as soon as the storm passes, we'll have sandbag locations reopened as soon as we can for those people that are going to be affected by the flood within the Withlacoochee. Also, due to the flood, please remember, if you have any electric cars, any electric bikes, anything that with lithium ion batteries, generators, please take them out of your garage, out of your home. If it does get flooded, it gets saltwater intrusion or even freshwater intrusion, any water intrusion is likely to compromise that battery and cause a fire. Okay, we want to make sure nobody gets hurt. We're very fortunate that we had no fatalities, no injuries during Hurricane Helene. I want to make sure that same posture goes for Hurricane Milton. For further information, I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner John Alaco.
Thank you. As we've heard, we're in expectation of losing electricity. So for those of you who have tubs in your home, I'd recommend that you fill your tubs with water in advance. That can be used to help flush your toilets, especially those who are on private wells. This is important for you to understand. Once you lose electricity, you're not going to be able to use your well. You're going to want to be able to use your facilities as long as possible. However, if your well is to be inundated with water, likely to happen, especially in the areas of the east end of the county, understand that that well will be contaminated and is going to need to be sanitized afterwards before you use that. You can become very sick if that water obviously gets into your well from the ground. Again, fill your tubs if possible. You can use that to help flush your toilets. Understand that this is probably going to be several days without electricity, as we're hearing. So if you're on a private well, you're definitely going to want to make sure you're prepared. That includes most of the northwest end of our county, parts of Brooksville, and on our east end of our county into Ridge Manor and community. You know who you are if you're on a private well. Also, understand that we've heard it already about electric down. Just because electric lines are down and you may not have electricity does not necessarily mean that some of the lines may not be energized. Potentially even from other people's generators. So do not walk around in the water around any down lines, and understand that any potential sitting water could be energized from somebody's private generator. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Again, just to recap, Hurricane Milton is forecast to make landfall in the Sarasota area at 2 a.m. Early Thursday morning. We can expect tropical storm force winds within Hernando County between 4 p.m. today and 6 p.m. 4 and 6 p.m. we can start seeing those tropical force storm winds entering Hernando County. It takes several hours throughout the night, and we can expect those to leave the area by 11 o'clock, maybe between 11 o'clock and 5 p.m. tomorrow. This is as it gets closer to the West Coast, it's going to expand. The wind field is going to be huge, okay? So please be careful. Keep in contact with our Facebook page, monitor your local weather forecast, and keep informed, okay? We want to make sure everybody's safe. If you have any further questions, storm-related questions, please call our Public Information Center, 352-754-4083. For more storm information, you can visit our website at www.hernandocounty.us/EM. That's hernandocounty.us/EM. To sign up for weather alerts, go to www.alerthernando.org. We'll continue to monitor the storm, and we'll push out that information as it becomes available throughout the day from the National Hurricane Center and through the National Weather Service, our Tampa Bay Ruskin office. We have great relationships. We've been in constant communication with those. We have several calls throughout the day with both entities and along with the Florida Division of Emergency Management. We're trying to do everything we can to help protect you and be prepared for response and recovery from not only continue that from Hurricane Helene, but also from Hurricane Milton. Remember, Hernando County, you're number one. Hernando prepares. Thank you.